welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who will seduce you next in love. What is their love offer? How will they pursue you? What do they really want from this connection? We'll get all of that, but we're going to figure out who is really going to be seducing you, going out of their way to charm you and lock that down. So that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all my readings. For group one, we have the pink diamond, and we'll be using the Wake Me Up Tarot. For group two, we have the light blue diamond, and we'll be using the Fantasy Night Theater Tarot. For group three, we have the yellow diamond, and we'll be using the Pythia Tarot. And for group four, we have the dark blue diamond, and we'll be using the Sacred Sights Tarot. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the pink diamond and the Wake Me Up Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will seduce you next in love. What are they really after? What is their love offer? How will they pursue you? We'll get into all of that. Spirit, for group one with the pink diamond, please show us who will seduce group one next in love. Okay, right away we got the avoidance card coming up. So the first energy that I'm picking up for you, group one, is you have definitely caught the attention of someone who is usually avoidant. And I see this avoidant person using their seductive powers to seduce you. So this isn't going to be a normal type of seduction. This isn't going to be an overt seduction. It'll be a covert seduction where, someone kind of, they make you read between the lines, even when you're addressing their behavior, when you're having a conversation with them. This person is going to be sending you sneaky signs and signals that they're very attracted to you, and they're trying to seduce you in whatever way the avoidant would. I've never heard of that. I've never looked into like the seduction style of the different archetypes, so I don't know what it would really look like if an avoidant is trying to pursue you, but you let me know. If an avoidant is trying to seduce someone, what is that vibe? I don't really know what that looks like, but we'll see how they're going to try. All right, let's keep going. Ooh. And I am picking up on more than one person in your energy. So first two cards out, we got avoidance and healthy choices. So it seems like for you, group one, though you have this avoidant person in your energy, that may not be exactly what you're looking for at this time. You may be looking for something more grounded, something more dependable, or just something more healthy for you. This could be like one archetype that you can't really deal with, but maybe you can make it work with someone who's disorganized attachment or someone who's another unfavorable, style of detachment. But the avoidant may be like your kryptonite, so it may be something you're avoiding. You could be avoiding like any negative energy altogether, any inconsistency altogether. Avoidance, it says, scared to face the truth, living in denial, and running away from pain. So I'm picking up on two different kinds of people. I'm picking up on one person who's kind of in this woe is me energy. And they may try to seduce you through your empathy, allowing you to see like deeper layers of things that they've been through or what they've, what has hurt them in this life, showing you like kind of the scars on their sleeve, telling you about the things that they've been through. And I see this person trying to seduce you through, giving you like the full reign to love them, care for them. This really only works for empathic people who really genuinely enjoy doing that though. And then another group of you, I'm seeing that this person is more of just like someone who's more traditionally avoidant, but not necessarily based in pain. So it could look like someone who's like a coquette or someone who has a tendency to be a player or to like to talk to all sorts of different kind of people, doesn't like to be locked down. I'm seeing that as the other way that this is going to manifest through a person. But we got the healthy choices card. So it doesn't seem like this person is going to have an easy time getting close to you unless they come correct. It says cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself, and choosing better partners. So maybe a year ago, this avoidant could have, slided in and you could have had a really fun path together. But now your energy is showing up a bit different, not as open to, people who aren't giving you what it is that you need out of a relationship. Now we have moving and love potion. So even though you're separating your energy from other people, moving into new places, this could be a new job, this could be a new location, this could be a new side of town that you're on, saying that you're like switching your membership for the gym to a different side of town, wanting to switch things up, wanting to, be around some new people if the energy has gotten stale and stagnant where you are. For some of you, I see you moving, but still you're having this like love potion effect on people and you're still attracting a group of people. Moving says moving in together, getting a new home, or going away. Love potion says irresistible charm, feeling compelled to follow. Yeah, I don't know what it is that you've done, but people are very much so feeling compelled to follow you. So I would channel this energy and use it in your favor. Say you've been wanting to start a platform. This would be the time where you want to put out that content because people are very naturally in an energy of wanting to follow you at this time. So you may be feeling like super creative or a super strong pull towards producing something that people can consume or something that people can buy. And that is not for no reason, group one. That is 1,000% because energetically you're in like an open portal energy where you're attracting a lot of people. And then it says letting your heart lead on the card as well. So I'm actually seeing a lot of people following you with like the heart eyes and the drool, like a cartoon. A lot of people are attracted to you at this time, trying to figure you out and trying to get closer to you. We got heartstrings. It says playing with emotions, being manipulative, and crying for attention. That's definitely giving the strong energy of the avoidant, but a lot of people may be doing that. I just heard mommy, which is so weird. That's it. That's all I heard, mommy. So I'm picking up on a strong feminine who gives off masculine energy though. I'm also getting an energy of a feminine who gives off strong like motherly vibes. And it's making people who need care, love at this time, who are broken, who want comfort, who want to be loved. It's attracting a lot of people like that. Spirit for group one. Who is seducing group one? Okay, we got the main male in marriage. So it looks like you are looking for your protector. You are looking for your provider. You are looking for your divine masculine energy that will enter a sacred covenant with you. Something serious, dependable, and long lasting. You could be marriage minded at this time. The main male is number 1. The marriage card is number 3, 13, or combinations of 1s and 3s may be significant to you, showing up in your dreams, showing up as angel numbers for you. So it seems like you may have done a love spell on yourself or some sort of attraction work, but to attract a very specific thing, to attract marriage or someone with serious intentions. This is so weird. We got the main female that has now come out. You're looking for your other half, and this is giving us 1. The main female is number 2, and then we had marriage in number 3. You may be seeing some like, they call them steps, angel numbers, where it's like 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, even like transposed in different mixes of them, still embody that steps energy that may just be telling you that things are in a different order. If it's like 1, 3, 4, 2, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's where your energy is. So you're the main female or the main male, the main character, right? Someone who's done the work, someone who's attractive and worthy. And you're putting out an energy of wanting to call to you your other match. You're looking for, like you're in that healthy choices energy. So you're looking for marriage or long-term commitment. Seems like you're looking to lock in with a marriage partner. So again, like a year ago, you may have seen this and been like, oh yes, my love life is should happen. This is going to be an amazing summer. I am so I'm in the mix. I'm living my best life. But now it may just be annoying that you have so many people in your energy. but they're kind of siphoning that's the problem. Like they're not adding back to it. So eventually the well is going to dry out. We have the sudden wealth card, number 11 in this deck. Someone could be called to play some numbers or go to the casino. Someone is getting a large amount of income related to that energy. One of the cards is talking about like feeling compelled to follow. Yeah, the love potion card. And that's the thing. If you work with Venus or a lot of times goddesses of love or even gods of love, a lot of times there's a lot of overlap with wealth. Venus is not only like the planet of love, but also beauty and money and comfort. You need money to, buy certain things to make you more comfortable and to give you that life that you really want. So I'm seeing some sudden wealth come into you. I'm also seeing a lot of people leading with their money to try to seduce you. So be aware of that, which may be nice if you got some finesse. Maybe nice, but again, for some of you, it may be overwhelming if it's just another, disingenuous person or someone who's not exactly in alignment with you, but, that money is in alignment with you. So it's hard to stay away. Nice. We got the star card in the world here. So for you, group one, I'm definitely feeling a period of time where everything's going to be coming together in love. You have a lot of people trying to seduce you. The majority are in this avoidance energy, like player archetypes or avoidant people who don't typically chase, that are going to be trying to chase you. So you probably feel like you're going a bit cray at this time because you really do have to read between the lines. But it's like if you tell someone else a story of what happened, or if someone else were to see it, they may kind of be like, I don't know if they were trying to. And it's like, no, bro, I know that they're trying. You may feel like you're crazy because it's covert. It's not obvious. We got the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The majority, though you have multiple options, Seven of Cups, the majority are people who are looking to be taken care of. You're looking for an equal partner. When the main male came out, I was like, oh, okay, so you're looking for your protector provider. But then the main female came out and I was like, oh, group one is looking for something that they're genuinely in alignment with, something that they deserve, because they're also the other half of that polarity. We got the World card and the Star. The thing about the World card, a lot of times it can bring like cycle completion moments through tests. I wasn't getting a test energy in the sense that Spirit is trying to test you, so that's good, but you may definitely experience the feeling of being tested because there is going to be a lot of temptation around you. There is one main leading male or female that will come towards you, a person that will come towards you and they're going to offer you marriage. This person, when they come around, they're going to be in an energy of abundance. You'll feel more abundant and come into more resources with that person. And that's going to really be the thing that tells you, okay, this is the person I want to settle down with. Everybody else is primarily leading with their money, but I mean, you can sniff a player from a mile away. I don't feel like they're going to be able to fool you. Ace of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, and the Hermit reverse. Spirit is saying, go out, have fun, allow yourself to go on dates, allow yourself to be in the mix and enjoy yourself. Nine of Wands reverse, this is your low effort era where you're not being called to invest in other people or to stress yourself out with working so hard, but allow yourself to be in the moment and trusting your intuition. You've spent so much time developing your spiritual skills and developing your intuition. Now is going to be the time to trust it. And we got the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So Spirit is saying, do not be so eager to give yourself away to anyone either. Exclusivity has to be earned in this era because the thing that's going to get you to the end goal you want is really taking it slow. There's only so long, people can sustain the facade. So before they tell you, oh, this is my sob story, this and that, with that being the main kind of people in your energy. So you got to give them time to, show you that so that you don't end up choosing the wrong one. So low effort is actually ironically better in your situation. That's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the light blue stone and the Fantasy Night Theater Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will seduce you next in love. What do they really want out of this connection? What are they going to be offering? How are they going to pursue you? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 2 with the light blue diamond. Please show us for group 2. Who will seduce group 2? Next in love. All right, so this could be a secret admirer or someone who has been in your energy or watching you for a while. We got the watching card coming out first for you. So this is the energy of someone who has had you on their radar for a while. This person is already attracted to you and they're coming through wanting to finally pursue that attraction. I'm also getting something with the timeline was a little wonky before. We have gossip and healing that has just come out. So you may have met this person while you were in a relationship or vice versa. So obviously they wouldn't pursue you at that time. It could also be the other way around. They were in a relationship when they first met you and there's been, so say this is like someone you work at an office with, there could be gossip about this person and how they broke up or went through a divorce and they've been in their healing era and you know there could be other eyes on them. So there's multiple ways this can manifest. But right away for you, I'm feeling that this is someone who has been keeping their eye out for you, attracted to you for a good minute. So let's see what we got. Well, there's definitely something going on because we got gossip and hiding lies. So there's definitely a discrepancy. Something about how they present themselves isn't exactly how they are, or there's some sort of misalignment. Like people are not believing. Feels like people want to figure this person out or they want to figure out what's going on between you and this person. Gossip, it says people are talking. Protect your reputation. Other opinions might affect you. Hiding lies, it says covering up the truth, not telling the whole story and questioning what's real. Another manifestation that I'm getting of this is that this person is kind of gaslit themselves into believing that they didn't have attraction for you. And I feel like that's based in whatever the obstacle was. Maybe they think you're too young for them if there's an age gap. Maybe they think they shouldn't date you because you're a coworker. Maybe they think, or, you know, the obvious one, if they're in a relationship or you were in a relationship, you know, they had to kind of lie to themselves or not play into their feelings because of that situation. Whatever the obstacle was, I do feel like now this person is, like the card says, questioning what's real because they've kind of gaslit themselves. It's like, okay, if you tell yourself every day that you're pretty and, you know, the world kind of tells you conventionally not so much, but you constantly affirm that, you got the affirmations everywhere, you listen to the subliminals, one day you're really going to start to believe it. Like, you know what, I'm that girl, I'm that guy. So what you tell yourself 1000% has power. And I feel like this person has told themselves for a while that, you know, whenever they really thought about you, they would kind of downplay their feelings, like literally to themselves, to the point where now they're confused. Like, do I like group 2 or not? And I feel like you guys are at a place where they will only truly know this if they give it a chance, if they try to date you. So that's kind of where they are. Healing, it says being mindful, releasing emotional baggage and clearing space. So I do think that in the period of time that this person has been kind of like more watching you and observing you, they have been kind of working on themselves, clearing space, opening up opportunity for, you know, someone to be able to come through. Watching, it says obsessed with you, can't let you go, and social media watcher. So this person could absolutely be checking on your page if you're getting like phantom views and things like that from spam accounts, whatever. Yeah, that's likely this person. Spirit for group 2, who is going to seduce them? How are they going to seduce them? What is their plan? What do they want? What do they want from group 2? Yeah, this might be someone that you have had your eyes on as well. We got the main male here. So I feel like you know who this person is. We also got the wealthy man that has come out. So a lot of masculine energy coming up to show this person. Both of you could be masculines. Or this could be a person that you have your eyes on, with it being the main male that is in a wealthy position or in a respectable position, some sort of position that other people would look at and say, okay, that's nice. Like, I want to be like this person, or they got life figured out, like a position of respect. This person I'm picking up is likely going to ask you to go on a little trip with them. That kind of makes me feel like you guys know each other. Even if you don't know each other, this person could be offering to like fly you out. I know that was really popular at one time. I never did that. I watched too much TV to be flying out somewhere. No, ma'am. no ma'am, I'm already hesitant to go to a different side of town for a date. I'm like, I really don't know the vibes. Like, what if something happens? Where am I gonna go? Like, I don't know this area. Flying out? Now that's just beyond me. But I do see that we have journey and distant horizons. This person could be asking you to travel. And I think that might be necessary for some of you, especially if you're in a situation where it's like we work together or we have people in common that know us. We don't want people to see us in town. You may go a little bit out of town just for the purpose of going, on a date. And it might not be so far. It could be, just the town over. But I am seeing this person specifically wanting to get you out of your usual environment. They feel like that is something, I just saw 606, that would positively impact your connection if they could get you out of where you usually are together. Now we have judication here. So I do feel like this person could be divorced. Judication, I mean, what is it? They're literally in court here. And it's a male and a female, a man and a woman here at court. So it's kind of giving divorce vibes. But also judication is anything to do with, contracts and law. So this could be that they're making you a really, really solid love offer in a way where it's like, okay, once this person goes in, they're going all in. They're making you a really big offer right away, and they could literally make you a crazy offer, like trying to whisk you away and take you somewhere else. Will you move with me to this new city, new area, this, that? I could see stuff like that easily happening as well. And I feel like it's because of this. We got the community card. There's too many eyes on this connection for whatever reason. Also, I am picking up a small portion of you may have a toxic friend group that this person may be aware of. And if that friend group influences you in the sense that, okay, whenever you're going to make a decision for yourself, you kind of go to the group chat and you ask the counsel, like, okay, what do we think about this person? This person is not feeling that as well. They want to be in a relationship with someone who has like emotional independence, someone who isn't going to depend on their friends and family to tell them what they should do. So I am picking up on that. I don't know. It depends on the situation. I feel like people should know what's going on, but I can also understand the other side. I feel like it's a balance, I don't know. That's kind of a red flag to me if someone's like not wanting you to have any access, but I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing that they want to get you away from, people who have too much access. For those of you where it's like a thing. For those of you where it's more of a balance, this, journey, this distance may be about something else, maybe about getting away from the prying eyes. We did get the gossip card that came out before. So we got the main male and the wealthy man. What I can tell you, group 2, is this is going to be someone with money, someone with wealth, someone with responsibility also I'm hearing, but also someone who can take care of you and they can do what they say they're wanting to do. This isn't like a dreamer who loves to talk about their future life that they want all the time. This is like someone who is right away taking action. So for some of you, that may be scaring you a bit. Spirit, how are they pursuing group 2? How are they going to pursue them? And what is their love offer? Yeah, there's definitely something in the way and they're trying to get it away from you. We got the Tower reversed. You may be in a state of always having to work, always having to take action, not being able to rest, not being able to think. This person wants to take responsibility off of you and they also want to get you separated from all the noise. We have the Queen of Swords reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So they're trying to relieve you financially. That doesn't surprise me with the wealthy man that already came out before. But Swords is about action and communication. So for the Queen of Swords to be reversed, they don't want you to be in that drama queen, drama king energy, constantly taking in everyone else's drama. This could be someone who doesn't want to be on social media, who doesn't want to be around so many friends and people that you know. I feel like this person wants to start new. There's something that's misaligned between the two of you and they're desperately trying to get rid of it. And they genuinely feel like that going away is going to solve all your problems. They feel like this connection cannot work under the current circumstances and they're pursuing you by, first of all, taking full responsibility of taking care of you and then separating you from any low vibrational energy, any leak in your energy, anything that's being let in. Also, I'm picking up for some of you, you're heavily on social media, a part of certain communities, consistently speaking out. And that's something that this person is off put by. They feel like it's it's too much. They don't feel like they can handle it. So you'll have to decide if you can, you know, surrender to someone like this, because if it's like a part of what you feel is your life purpose, I see that being very hard to let go of. I don't know if that's going to work for you to just release that. It's easy if you already kind of want to and see that it's a leak or a problem for yourself, but if it's been like your empowerment, that's going to be tough. We got the Chariot card and the Two of Cups. So they're offering and coming towards you to, you know, date you seriously. Two of Cups is one of our soulmate energies, representing like deep emotional connection. So they're bearing it all to you. I feel like this person, Chariot reverse with that Two of Cups, is giving like having the talk energy where you guys will be going on a very serious date. They're going to be laying it all out to you, their thoughts, their feelings, what bothers them, what they want, and they're going to be making you a well thought out proposal. And that proposal is to take care of you, but also to start a new life and get you away from whatever is kind of keeping you from being able to be with them in a healthy way. And you kind of have to decide if that works for you, and that's also something that you want. We have the dawn of recovery. It says, with each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway, or sorry, it says, as it is a gateway to healing and renewal. And that's what I'm getting. I am getting this like strong isolating energy, but it does feel like it's rooted in a leak in your energy, something that may be hurting you or keeping you from having your happily ever after. But also I felt like this person was doing so that you can kind of cleanse your energy, be healed and renewed, and move forward in a direction where you can have a healthy love. So I could see both sides. You just have to let me know how it's manifesting and, you know, if you feel like you can work with it. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the yellow diamond and the Pythia tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will seduce you next in love. What is their love offer? How are they going to be pursuing you? What do they really want from this, Spirit, for group 3 with the yellow diamond? Please show us who will seduce group 3 next in love. Okay. So right away, I'm getting a crossroads energy. First card out, we have walking away. Second card out, we have aligned. So I see that you've actually walked away from someone who's going to be trying to seduce you, win you over, win you back. But at the same time, they're going to have some competition because in the meantime, you have aligned yourself. I feel like you were aligning yourself even when you were still dealing with that person. So it's like this has actually been going on for a while that you've been coming into alignment. And so now you've aligned yourself with someone or something better, a relationship dynamic that you could really thrive in. And then lastly, we got up in the air. So it's not a guarantee that that person of the past is going to have you, even if they've had you before, because you have finally come into alignment with something else, and that's going to be coming in. So you'll kind of be able to take your pick of what you want to do. Okay. I'm also seeing illusions being revealed. Yeah, honestly, I feel like you're really liking what you're experiencing moving forward, and it's really winning you over. We got the Harmony card. It says working well together, being in tune, and building deep trust. So I see a new romantic energy coming in for you, someone who's going to be making you a love offer that is actually quite harmonious. It feels like you get along with this person, you work well together. I have an experience like this myself. I ended up traveling to another country with my ex, and I literally had a breakdown at the airport because I am such a planner. I planned everything to a T. Why we got to the airport and there was like, oh, your flight got changed. It left this morning. I folded. I just completely folded. I was like, yeah, that's overwhelming for me. I crashed out. Immediately, my ex, were they perfect? No, but they stepped into their best self that moment. They figured it out, and we literally got on the next flight and it was fine. So you guys work well together in the sense that it's like, okay, when you kind of fold and you can't handle things anymore, this person is showing up, and that feels so good. And we have the illusion card. So you're realizing that what you may be walking away from may have been just a person that you can project the idea of who you actually work well together with onto. And then once you're experiencing someone you work really well together with, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I could go back to the past. Like, I see you guys being like, oh, you know what? This is some tea right here. Walking away, it says being done, relationship ending, and lessons learned. So they're kind of already at a deficit, but we're gonna, let it cook. We'll see how things end up. Illusion says can't see clearly, living only on dreams and believing lies. So to be with this person, you may have had to lie about who this person is. And I actually saw this and it was really scary. I saw like a random clip of this guy's podcast, and this person was on their podcast and they were talking about relationships. So this guy was like, when you love a woman, you can tell that a woman is well loved because she's smiling, she looks happy to be there. And basically the person who was interviewing him is not really known for being the best kind of lover in relationships. So the guy that he was interviewing, he was like, so does that describe your girl? And bro was like, she better be happy to be around me. And I was just like, tea. Some people you really have to lie to. What that personally told me is that this guy probably doesn't make that actual effort to make, his girl happy specifically. And I'm reminded of that as I'm tapping into this energy, because with that illusion card talking about like believing lies, living on dreams, you may have had to constantly kind of live in an illusion to be with the person that you're walking away from. So once you're in real harmony with someone, it's like, this feels really good. I'm supported in the 3D. I don't have to project onto it and make it look and sound good. It just naturally looks and sounds good. So honestly, it's feeling like you're leaning towards the new energy, not gonna lie. Up in the air, it says disconnected, uncertain status, and fleeting feelings. So you may have been walking away from someone who's one day all in, the next day they're fleeting, all in with someone else, or not focused, and it's like, all right, we're disconnected. I gotta move in another direction. Aligned, it says walking your path, living in your life purpose, and going in the right direction. So yeah, you were following an illusion at a certain point, and you may have even been attracted to an illusion, like a certain archetype. Like you may have been drawn to the player energy because it can be really fun and charismatic, but you're learning that you're learning the truth of what lies beneath these energies, and they may not be what it looks like. Spirit for group 3. Who will seduce group 3? Ooh, scary, scary stuff. Someone was in a relationship with a future faker, or with someone who was wearing a mask in 2024. I'm seeing specifically. We got the Thief card here, and it is number 24 in this deck, so I am seeing that as significant. The first two cards that came out, it was the mature man and official person. So I'm seeing a masculine energy person, masculine energy dominant person coming towards you, and they have some sort of official title. This could be someone who's official in terms of them being well known, or it could be someone who's official in terms of their rank or their job title, something like that. But I am seeing this being a mature masculine energy with the mature man coming out. We have the Sun and Wealth card, so it looks like you're coming into some wealth. This is card number 11. That was card number 22. A lot of your numbers are very synchronistic, sticking out to me. So you could come into some wealth through this relationship, this new relationship, tapping in with an official person, someone who's really what they say they are, not someone who you have to lie to. Yeah, babe, you got it. You're such a provider. And it's like, well, how they gonna provide if they ain't got no income? Say the quiet part out loud. T. And you got to kind of lie and kind of, you know, decipher what other ways they could be a provider, because you have provided me that my phone when I had asked you, could you get my phone from the other room? You provided that for me. So you're a provider. This is someone you do not have to make up stories with. You do not have to lie to. They're really that girl. They're really that guy. We got the family room, the thief, and the message. So just be aware of messages being sent at this time. It always happens. And I feel like it happens because when you're walking into a new cycle, there's a cycle closing. Anyone who's closely connected to you or has any attachment to you also typically kind of feels that. So I feel like that's why we all of a sudden start getting messages and communication from people when we're in a brand new relationship or when we're about to be. So just be aware. I do see some communication coming in, and with that thief energy coming out with the message, yeah, that's likely someone trying to destiny swap with the wealthy, mature man that's coming towards you, and be that for you, even though they're not, you know, that they're not the wealthy man, they're not the mature man, they're not the official person, but they're going to be trying to. People feel like they can come into wealth through you as well, I'm getting. So maybe you come from wealth in your family, or you have connections and resources to wealth through your job or through your degree, through your life path. Last card here, we got the family room. So there's a lot of people connected to you in a familial kind of way, where it's like these are people that you've grown up with that are reaching out to you. This could be literally family members. Typically the family room is where the gossip is. It's where we all kind of cross paths and we get to connect with each other. And during that time, we can see what other people have going on. So be very mindful of any family room you're in, any place where you're sharing your business, anyone who has access to you. At least until you're in your next relationship fully, because I'm just feeling like that could be how someone gets closer to you or, you know, sideswipes you. I don't know. I feel like there is danger in like these shared communities or spaces where people have access to you. So this could be a good time to go ghost. Spirit for group 3. So for the person they're walking away from, what are they going to do? We have the Fool card, 5 of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're in denial with the 9 of Swords reversed. They're in denial, having a hard time admitting that they may have created the solution themselves. 9 of Swords reversed with the 5 of Cups reversed is also giving me an energy of someone who does not want to admit defeat, or someone who does not want to admit what they truly are, who they truly are. And, you know, the Fool card is actually a good thing. You know, that's an energy of a new beginning. That's what they're trying to get from you. But also with that energy being around them, they're going to be all right. Spirit is likely going to put someone else or something else in their life. And I'm feeling so many different stories and things come up for this pile. This reminds me of another time where I was in a relationship, but I was so struggling to get out. This was one of the relationships that taught me how to get out, because I didn't realize it could be so hard if you're dealing with someone who doesn't want to let go. And that person got with another person. And that was kind of a dagger to my ego, not gonna lie, because it's like, well, hold on. I mean, yeah, I walked away and I wanted out, but like, I want to be the one to walk away, not you walk away and into another person's arms. Oh my God, 6 months later, I got the biggest aha moment where I realized that was Spirit getting that person away from me, because I did not have the tools or the knowledge to get out myself. And the longer we were together, the more enmeshed we became. So sometimes Spirit will, yes, bring a new beginning into someone's life to get them away from you, though. And so don't be like me and your ego, because imagine I was like butthurt about it to the point where I tried to pursue that person that I spent months trying to get away from. Like, bro, I cannot imagine going through that cycle again. Spirit, what about this person that they're coming into alignment with, that they're having a harmonious connection with? What is this person offering? How are they pursuing group 3? Okay, so we got the Page of Wands here. So this person wants to have fun. I'm specifically seeing dancing. So this person may take you out dancing, and I'm also seeing live music. So they may take you out to a bar that has live music. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, treating you real well, spoiling you. And we got the 8 of Swords reversed. So this person is pursuing you by 8 of Swords reversed, helping untangle you from any chains that are holding you back. Okay, this was literally me tied to a rock, stuck in this relationship. Spirit said, I'm gonna dunk you in the water. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but you're gonna get out of the situation at the end of the day. So it may be a little bit of a bumpy road, but I see this person, Queen of Cups, coming in and honestly just treating you how you deserve to be treated. Queen of Cups is pedestalized. She's treated very, very well in tarot. She's spoiled. She's loved. She's also very loving, nurturing, and abundant. People love her. So I see this person loving you for who you really are and appreciating all the qualities that you bring to the table. And also Page of Wands, introducing some new things into your life. And most importantly, Eight of Swords, helping you get out of this relationship or whatever is holding you back. So they're coming through and they're pursuing you by literally solving problems for you, by helping you and treating you, Queen of Cups, like the apple of their eye. That's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Dark Blue Diamond and the Sacred Sites Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will seduce you. What is their love offer? Okay, what do they really want from this connection? We will see. How is this person going to pursue you? All of that good stuff, Spirit, for Group 4 with the Dark Blue Stone. Please show us who will seduce Group 4 next in love. Okay, so this is definitely someone who's been trying to keep you at a distance, at the same time trying to pull you closer. And I feel like they're finally folding. They're finally leaning into what they've been feeling and what they've been wanting, because they're just realizing that this is not going to work anymore. The weirdest message came out for this jealousy card. When this card came out, I was hearing that this person is jealous of the person who will step up and be who you want and need them to be. This person thinks about you being with someone else and it genuinely infuriates them. I'm also seeing anyone that pursues you that is different from them, this person gets really wildly jealous about. So say they're more of like the street smart archetype and you have someone who's more the book smart archetype that comes towards you. This person gets so disturbed by that. Yet if there is someone who's also street smart trying to pursue you because they're also street smart and they're that kind of archetype, they feel fine. They feel like, okay, it's healthy competition and of course I'm going to win if it's someone exactly like me. But I was picking up on this jealousy. Usually that would come from like a messy third party trying to, stir the pot, or some weird family trying to keep you from happily ever after. For you, Group 4, I was hearing it so differently that it was actually the person we're tapping into that gets oddly jealous about. I mean, it could be that no one's actually pursuing you in the 3D and this person like will really work themselves up into some serious anger just thinking about someone doing that though. It says not being respectful, unfair accusations, and wandering eyes. There could also be, some people who are watching you and looking at this relationship and wanting to stir the pot for some reason. So we'll see if anything else comes out like that. But we got the waiting card. So I feel like you have been really waiting for this person, being patient for them to open up. We got the boundaries card, lets me know they've been putting up kind of a wall with you and the connection. But now we have the future plans card here. So this person is having like a change of heart, change of mind. And as time goes on, they're warming up to you more and more. And you're going to be seeing that reflected in their actions. So waiting, it says, hoping they will change, spending time apart, and putting things on pause. So this could be someone you're currently at a distance with that you kind of spend some time apart from so that they can have their moment where they realize what they were missing. Boundaries, it says blocking someone, holding your space, and cutting off contact. You guys could play the block unblock game with each other. That's also something I'm picking up on. And then we have the future plans card. It says making plans together, envisioning your future, and taking steps towards goals. So if it was just one of you, like you, for an example, who was, trying to plan for the future, thinking about the future, but they were checked out, I do see them matching that energy a whole lot more moving forward. Ooh, we got the awakening card. So you may have even triggered a spiritual awakening, and maybe that's the reason that you guys are at a distance at this time. I know a lot of times when people go in relationships, go through awakenings in relationships, relationships, spirit will create distance. Even like you could have a 10-year relationship and all of a sudden your partner's like, I want to move out, I don't want to live together anymore, and then they come back a year later after they go through that awakening. So I have seen that. It's not always a red flag if someone is keeping distance from you, especially if they're transforming during that time of distance. That would be something that benefits you in the long run. So can't be too mad at it. But it says opening of the heart, spiritual activation, and twin flame ascension. So perhaps this is even a twin flame connection that is finally ascending to a different level in the connection. And I've seen that happen. There definitely does seem to be phases of like the twin flame journey. And it seems like you guys are moving towards a space of ascension and development where you're going to be getting a lot better energy from them. Spirit for group 4, who will seduce them next in love? Ooh, we got the privileged lady. So I see you in an energy of being spoiled and taken care of. Oh, we got the sudden wealth card. And you know what? The privileged lady is card number 12 and sudden wealth is card number 11. So 11, 12, we're getting kind of those like angel numbers that are really consecutive with each other. We got card number 14. So we'll see. I don't know what 13 is in this deck, but we'll see if that one comes out to give us the full step energy, 11, 12, 13, 14. But I see you coming into some wealth through your next romantic connection. If this person is wealthy, I see them spending their coin on you. This could also, of course, be an energy of other offers coming through, because what were we getting? That this person was jealous. It was kind of coming through as if it was like, it could just be the idea of a person. But for some of you, no, there's a real life person coming in taking care of you. So that could be another thing. If you guys have been in the same situation for a while, so say you work at the same job, you get paid generally the same, right? And then all of a sudden you're becoming this privileged lady that someone is pedestalizing and taking care of and providing for. That can inspire jealousy. And you know what? That is so true. Your partner can 1000% be jealous of you, because it's not even about the fact that it's you, it's the proximity. People naturally feel entitled to things that are in their proximity, things that are in their space, which is a lot of times why people get upset if you don't let them into your life and into your business. If you work together or go to school together, or if you're in a group together, if you're not open with them, sharing all your business with them, it's because of that proximity that's creating this proximity illusion bias. I don't even know. It's a whole thing we could get into, but I'm not. But yeah, I'm feeling that this person, because you're in the same position and then you're leveling up through a relationship, yeah, that may cause some jealousy that is geared towards you, because they feel like they should be leveling up as well. They feel like it's unfair for you to level up. And you know what? This number 14 card, it's the message of concern. So this person could be pursuing you, trying to convince you that the person you're dating isn't who they say they are, or the people who are interested in you are not really interested in you. They're interested in something else. This person could be trying to plant seeds of negativity in your consciousness about the people who are coming in your energy and who are trying to date you. Dang, we got the Lovers card, number 15. This is so freaky how your angel numbers are coming out like that. We got 11, 12, still didn't get 13, but we got 14 and 15 here. So we're getting that, they call it steps, when you see like 1, 2, 3, 4, like consecutive 8, 9, 10, angel numbers that lead into the other. That kind of represents that everything is leading to a big moment. We got the Lovers here. Wow. This person, you know what? I don't feel like what they're saying, what they're trying to do is going to have an impact on you, group 4. I see you coming in and being seduced by someone who is wealthy, someone who treats you amazingly, someone who with that Lovers card is a genuine match and connection for you, and someone who really wants to be there. They want to be with you. And you're getting this message of concern from this person that you're leaving. Yikes, we got the toil and labor card. So yeah, this could really be someone you're working with. We got the official person card here, number 22. I do feel like this person, their being upset is rooted in like having to work or having like less of a life than you do, not having to work for, yeah, it feels like they're upset that they still have to work just period for the things that they want, whereas you get them because someone gifts them to you. You could be leaving them in a workplace. This could be an ex-coworker that you're moving away from, and you're opening yourself up to people who love you. Also, I'm seeing like a weird energy in your job. Yeah, I see you being called away from that job if that's your message specifically. And in your new workplace, I see your coworkers loving you, treating you, buying you free lunch, buying like just things you wouldn't even think of, going out of their way to like show their appreciation for you and their, you know, how they want to include you. And I'm seeing like this person, but also some coworkers that maybe they tried to triangulate against you and used as their mouthpiece to antagonize you. I'm seeing all of them being upset and salty that you're moving into a better situation. You could have better hours, you could have better pay, you could have less toil and labor. Say you've been working in a factory and you're moving now to like a bank job, you know? And I'm seeing all sorts of people being salty about that. Whatever these feelings are rooted in, I don't like it. I am team new. I am team person who's gonna bring you into some love, treat you like a privileged lady or, you know, privileged feminine, and take you up out of that toil and labor. This is official person, someone who has the job title to back up how they want to be treated, T. Someone who has the degree, okay, to back up wanting to be so loud, okay? I'm seeing this person having something that, you know, basically is making them worthy of, you know, any demands they may have or the respect that they want to get. And I'm seeing you swerve off on a couple people, group 4. So, Spirit, is this person going to make a love offer? What are they going to try to do? We have the 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. I do see that, yeah, with the Magician card here, I do see that this person would try to do better and be better than they have been in the past. 10 of Swords reverse is kind of like someone being like, okay, I'm going to treat you better. I'm not going to bring in drama into your life. Magician, I'm going to be taking action towards the life that we want. And you know what? I do see them putting their money where their mouth is. We got the King of Pentacles showing up for them. So they're going to put up some money to try to date you. They're going to offer a really expensive date or a really luxurious experience, weekend, etc. Something really nice to win you over. The problem is we got the Fool card reversed, so they can't really sustain it. And with the Queen of Wands reversed, you may just have like a bad taste in your mouth in relation to this person, so it's hard to even allow them to do too much for you because it's almost like the illusion has been shattered. I know who you truly are, so it's hard for me to believe even when I see that you're putting in effort. How about this new love? What can you tell us about that, Spirit? We have the Tower card, 7 of Pentacles reversed, and the Sun card reversed. This person is not playing about getting you out of your previous environment. You could be someone who works really hard, works in a like physical labor type of job, and they're taking you out of that. This person is not playing about completely letting the cards fall, letting the Tower fall, so you can get out of that situation entirely. This person has thought about it and they feel like the only way that you guys can be successful is if they get you out of alignment with the things that are hurting you. That is how they're pursuing you, by literally, if you're working that job, they could be literally paying for your bills, okay? Or they could be helping you move. You know, this person is going to be like acts of service is how they're going to be pursuing you, really showing you I'm here for you and putting their money where their mouth is. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.